Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day, a great week so far. Here we are. I missed last week, but such is life. Tomorrow marks T minus 7 days till the big transition, and I think some of the conversations I've had have been pretty cool, getting to talk about the levers that you have to pull to decide when you can make a decision like this. And I think I want to just help remove some of the mystery behind it. And some of that mystery is that it's not always just about making more money. It's about knowing what levers you can pull to make the choices that you want to make. And when I first was faced with this potential option, the question was, all right, what's the minimum that we have to live on? And that's where the power of having a budget comes into play. And all a budget is just knowing where your money's going. It's a cash flow plan, what's coming in and what's going out, and what's the absolute minimum. So that was the conversation that my husband and I had. We sat down and looked at the numbers and said, what if half of this goes away? Can we afford to live on the half that's left? So some of that required making decisions about what's absolutely necessary. Some of the decisions we made was cutting back a little bit right now on our retirement investments. So we were doing quite a bit. We were at 15%, and we just cut it back down to the company match so that we could build a runway for our emergency savings. So that's one lever we pulled. Same thing with health savings account contributions. We had been going max out. We've been trying to get the maximum allowed every year, so we had a pretty good nest egg, feeling comfortable that where we are now we could pause with comfort that we can cover medical expenses if they arise, including our deductible. So we felt safe pulling that lever. It's not always going to be the same lever for every one of you in your situation, but really for us it was, what can we do without versus how do we replace my income immediately? I thought that was the path I was going to take, was I'd have job replacement income before I was faced with this decision. But when we had certain opportunities come up timing wise where we said, let's consider this now and what will that take, that's how we made that decision. So really the hardest part about getting started is taking a look at where you're at. And years ago, it's always going to be ugly. It's going to be messy when you first start. You'll be so impressed with how far you get when you look back a few months later. But if you know that going into it, it's going to be ugly. You have to laugh at yourself a little bit, give yourself some grace and say, wow, that was a rough month. That didn't feel so easy. But always, I go by the 3-month rule. Give it 3 months. It's going to be bumpy for the first 3 months when we have to play the long game. A lot of times our culture wants the quick fix and chase perfection. But the truth is, this is a lifetime journey, and it takes time and patience for things to settle into place and for things to feel good. But I think the key to all of this has really, the biggest relief that we had going into this was that we had the numbers already there. And it was literally just a matter of looking at it and deciding what the absolute minimum was. And it did mean that we gave ourselves a little bit of a pay cut in the discretionary spending. We can still do it. It's a little bit of a challenge to, stay on budget with complete ease of mind, but we'll be intentional about it. We always try to stay on budget, but we just dial it back a little bit because it's worth it to us to have this opportunity in front of us. So that's my little practical application for today. And always, if you are in a place where you want to have that conversation and want to know more about what this could look like for you, you can reach out to me. Right now, I'm still working on my website. Hopefully I won't be saying that for too much longer, but you can email me at leah@moneywisemom.com, and I'd love to have a conversation with you. But I really want you to believe in yourself. You can do it. It's not easy, but it's always worth it. That's all I have for now. Hope you have a great day and a great long weekend. Bye, everyone.